Here we are, Yahoo Chick, live with JA and Dotonics. Welcome, welcome, and welcome. This is Torn Up, and we are torn up about Torn City. Okay.
Welcome, everyone. This is
We don't even have.
Dodonics.
Hey, everybody, and as always, stay out of the forums.
I like strings.
Okay. Oh my goodness. So you guys didn't even see. I have my Yahoo Chick ready to fight up in the top corner, top right corner. You didn't even say anything about it. Right by you, Dodonic.
I saw it.
Yeah, right there, right there. I forgot to take it out. Fight for your right to live in Torrance City.
And not be rated.
Where should we even start tonight? We
Oh my God.
we haven't pre-planned. We already got one viewer on here. That's cool. Who wants to take the lead tonight?
I gotta make sure I don't get mugged really quick. Hold on.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was 8 o'clock, right on the dot. I had full E. I was supposed to go over and go to the gym. I'm probably already in the hospital. Okay, let's see comments. Let's go there.
I keep freezing up, so I don't know. I think I want to just say my bit and be done, and hopefully it leads somewhere. So I actually had something set up for earlier. It was supposed to be with Superior Shot and Chaldean, and it was for an hour earlier in order to get their side of the story. And how do I put this without making them sound bad? It was put off at the very last minute. We couldn't make arrangements to set up an interview with either one of them, and when the time came around, Chaldean never showed up. And Superior Shot claimed he's going to be drinking instead. So I said, I'm not going to talk to somebody who's drunk. So that's where I left off. And that's what I have to say about it.
Yeah. The thing is I think that something that's important to note is that if they want to have a conversation with us, the doors aren't really ever closed. Do you know what I mean? There's many avenues to approach us, and there's really a highlight on what their intentions are whenever there is an interaction between them. And at least myself or many of my members, it's not necessarily always negative, but it is usually always mischievous.
Okay, I got rid of the chick. Just in time, Jay, because you cut out at the end. So let me see here. We talked about a lot of things last time. Uh, I'm thinking about clearing up a few things. Let's go to
Clear
last
it up.
last year.
Get out your broom.
I was 3 months old. After everything kind of
She wishes. She's in her late 50s.
nobody knows that. You're not supposed to be telling them that. Okay,
Torn
so
up.
I'm torn up about that. So in the game, I was 3 months old, and so I hadn't been playing very long when the medieval empire kind of took a big kick, and I went my own way, and I got the crap beat out of me. I was only 3 months old, and you know what? I was thinking about this, and I've been thinking about this. I'm like, So they're all against hitting new players being taken advantage of, apparently by Didonics and myself. But I was 3 months old at the time, and it didn't matter to them. And I'm like, okay, so this
Yeah.
is why this is why I told Jay to stay out of the forums, because they didn't like what I put in the forum. Whatever. Life is life. Live and learn. Stay out of Jay. Did we lose her completely? Stay out of the forums.
Yes, you did. None
Anyway,
of that.
so I don't know. I contribute some of it between Didonics, what had gone on with him, and me posting in the forums. But then a year later, for Halloween, there's a script made with everybody that they know from Medieval and the factions. And guess what? Guess who's on there? And I was also told every Halloween this is going to happen again. So
Wait, was I on there too?
yeah, that's why our faction.
How did I get on there?
That's because they thought that I was still working with Didonics, and they think he is taking advantage of new players. And I want to add this, at some point, whether it's next week or the following week, whenever, I would like to bring on some of the old faction members that aren't in the faction now, because I don't want them targeted just because they were on here. And I will say, instead of like their Torn City name, if it was you, JA, I would just say put J in there, or put a B in there if you want, but don't use your name, because you're gonna, no matter what faction you're in, they're gonna hurt you and hurt you back.
I don't know if you guys realize this as well too, by the way.
And kick you while you're down. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Hold on. I don't know if you guys realize this, by the way, but the chat is just full of a bunch of people that are thieves and scammers, to be honest. And these are the people that were involved in stealing a faction from me today as a result to some of the lies and the misinformation. Like, I've sent so much Xanax to this DBF person that it's ridiculous, and that I've put him in a leader, and then they sent me tampons because they thought that I was going to be all butt sore over the fact that they were doing what they're doing. No, the truth is it's a testament of their character, and that's why they were only in an 8,000 respect faction and not in a 30 or a 40 or a 50 or a 500k respect faction, because I know how people like you are, and I also understand that it doesn't matter how much I give and I give and I give. People like you will always steal shit, because people like you will always be poor. And people like me will always be able to regenerate the wealth that I've created, because of the fact that what I do serves a purpose. What you do removes your purpose from groups like mine. And that's why within 5 minutes of someone reading screenshots, the alliance that DBF thought was going to protect him immediately kicked him out. And then all of a sudden, he was back with Torn AF, who, again, is in a 50,000 respect faction that I am now in a double of the size faction. And even your Schism leader, that person as well, too, is only in a 75,000 respect faction. So what happens whenever I start smashing their asshole inside out? You stupid motherfuckers.
Okay, so hold on. Back up. You're
I'm trying to hear you, but I can't hear you.
Isn't the troll on the comments is involved? So, so you need to tell us about what happened, I guess, or what you want to share on that.
The FYA didn't fight us off. First of all, what happened is that the FYA did you guys a favor as well by having you guys being hospitalized. You were capable of scoring points. And you can both be Indian scammers. At least you both fucking admit it. And the truth is that I really don't care. I knew that that's what you were pretty much the whole time. You guys fit into a category. It's also the reason why I invested so heavily into the members and not you. And that's the reason, like, you think that I think that DBF was ever going to be anything less than a scammer when he's a level fucking 10 and he's over 200 days old? Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to do is give you the opportunity to raise yourself through the ranks. And if you want to spit in that person's face, then you're capable of doing it. But at the end of the day, it's going to be a reflection of your character. And whenever that comes back on you, you were inactive for like 5 months. I don't care. The truth is that you are a scammer. There's a reason you were inactive for so long. And there's a reason that I personally was willing to help the people in the faction, even though I didn't think that you were going to be doing anything good for the fucking alliance. The first thing you did as soon as you got faction leadership was create a separate Discord server, and you thought that I didn't think you were trying to rob me. I'm not an unintelligent person, and you can keep me in your suicide note. It would make me feel a little bit better, because the truth is the world needs less thieves.
That's enough out of that
Yes,
guy.
yeah. So,
Whoever
okay.
it is, they're just a troll in the comments. I don't even know how they got here, but they shouldn't be here.
It's probably Superior Shot disguised as somebody else. Anyways,
no,
okay.
these are the people who stole the faction from me today and like 2 days ago.
Okay, so let's just ignore the comments. I'll put a comment up if it's worth commenting about, and we'll just carry on as we have been. So
I just want to make it so clear to them that they don't understand that I'm sitting here on the precipice of raiding them into fucking ashes. That's what they don't understand. Like, I've already joined a larger faction in order to do that. And like, they're sitting here yapping, and I'm like, yo, you have the opportunity to shut your fucking mouth and walk away with your fucking pride, or you can keep fucking talking and force me to fucking smash you into the ground. That's the option. Because like, the truth is I know that these fucking faggots are going to continue to attack me no matter what the fuck I do. So the truth is I also have the ability to spend whatever fucking energy I want crushing whoever the fuck insults me that is capable of being crushed. Like, that's just the food chain. You gotta know where you are on the food chain. Yes, I'm well below Monarch, but I also have a lot of friends. Sorry, I'm a little bit heated.
sorry, I have myself unmuted. Yes, you are getting a little.
Well, it's
heated.
frustrating. So here's what's frustrating is that somebody's sitting there sucking the fucking blood, the fucking money out of you, and they're sitting there pretending like I'm the one that was scamming anybody, and they're sitting there draining me.
Mute that guy.
Draining me of Xanax. So many fucking Xanax a day, and they're telling me, oh, their members are messaging them for Xanax, so I send them 5 Xanax, even though I tell them, listen, tell your members to message me, and then they're messaging me, not their fucking leader. So whenever I'm providing the Xanax to the members, and then the leader themselves goes, oh, I need Xanax, and I'm like, I kind of think you're about to rob me, but here's like 4 or 5, just because I'm pretty sure that if I give you 25, that I'll be even more upset. Then this person's sitting there trying to be like, blah, 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 blah. The truth is I don't think that they even paid their members. That's the fucking truth. I think that they took every single dollar, and I think that they're planning on robbing their fucking members every single time that they go to war. I don't know how it's sustainable, but the truth is that what they should be aware of is that their faction is full of my members. And that they're not actually in there alone, and then they can kick every single person out of their faction. It'll just be easier to destroy every single time. You can keep every person in your faction. It's going to be just as easy to destroy every single time. You're in a minuscule amount of respect faction. You're in a 5K respect faction. You fucking idiot.
Anyways, yeah, he's just a troll, so I wouldn't even talk to him anymore. And
want to let him out of here.
What?
If they don't want to listen,
No,
they
they're not
don't.
going to listen. They're never going to listen.
And they were never forced to be in the alliance. Just what bothers me is all their lies and all their constant misinformation and all
They're
their
just
bullshit.
to troll, and we're not
Yeah.
gonna have
Well, like
that.
there's, I'm still a little bit pissed off about their actions that are constantly happening. Like, man, it's just pushing me a bit towards wanting to destroy them and their entire alliance one by one. And in that type of,
Yahoo,
and what they
delete
don't
them out of
understand
here.
is
Get
they're
them
already
gone.
going to be destroyed. The only person that scammed anybody was you scamming me out of my 25% of the faction and you scamming your members out of their war payouts. That's exactly what happened. And don't try to fucking pretend it was any different. You don't just suck at COD, you suck at Torn City. And I didn't scam you in any single way. You try to tell me how I scammed you by sending you free fucking Xanax, free fucking meds, free fucking guns, free fucking melee weapons, and on top of that, gave you a free fucking faction. You can, first of all, take your words, bend them over, and shove them up your ass. Second of all, you can try to disassociate from reality, but you're ultimately going to
Even
look
know
like
what's
a
going
retard.
on. All I know is that there's people in the chats who's got somehow managed to get the link to the live chat, and we need. I think we just need to ignore that person because this
That's
whole
right.
conversation has gone south quick.
Yeah, that's right. I think I agree. So I know Dodonix was upset about a little bit of the stuff that had been going on. And let you know what, let's move let's move over to actually something that happened to you, Jay. The fact that people well, one individual is putting up bounties on you and are lying about the bounties. And the problem that I see with that is, people are going to be seeing those bounties and believing that. And that it's frustrating. So can you come on, turn your mic on, and do you want to talk about that?
Ask the question again, sorry.
No, I was talking to Jay, but I don't know if I lost her. So bounties on
frustrating.
her, and they're saying things that aren't true. So the bounty will say, one said
One
that,
was by scammer or
yeah,
by mugged me. The
yeah,
other one was scammer.
yeah,
And for somebody like me, like being labeled with something that's a lie it can really affect my mental health. And the fact that people are sinking that low just to try and tear us out and stop us from playing, that's sad. Like that's what gets me.
yeah, it is sad. So at the end of the day, though, we have to remember it is just a game, and there are children playing this game. And I say children meaning man children, um, you people that shouldn't be playing the game, that really are childish and will do childish things. So you can't let it bother you. And ultimately, so last year, it really bothered me what was going on, because I'm like, people thought I was a multi account for Dodonix, and that I was him. That was another problem. And I'm like, I kept trying to tell people, like, I'm not him. And they're like, and there was a thing in the forums, and they're like, about him, and that I was a multi account. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So, it
Hey,
really,
Yahoo, can you delete that person from the chat?
I can't.
Like I suck at COD, LOL. Get them
I
out
know,
of
I
there. Remove them.
can't. I can't.
Okay.
So
Because they're stressing me out. Like I don't even want them here.
yeah,
Like
I
I'm
can't.
ready to leave because they're being extremely
Well,
rude.
don't look at the chat. Get
Yeah.
rid of the chat. So,
Yeah, I have to, yeah. I can't handle somebody who's that insulting. Like I couldn't imagine what their mother must think.
Mother's probably crying that they got such a kid that is the way he
Shitty kids.
is. Anyways, yeah.
Oh yeah,
don't
I
know.
just got someone just placed 10 bounties on you with a reward of $10,000.
Yeah, what'd they say? Buy mug?
Scammer. Go
Scammer,
fuck
there
yourself.
you go. So I'm gonna guess
in the
that
comments.
person is. I'm gonna guess that person's name on the game is Slight. Okay, or I guess your mic's off. I was like, I thought I lost you. Anyways, it doesn't really matter.
What do you mean?
I think you're being a man-child right now. Anyways, all right. Oops, I
For me,
accidentally.
it's all about the integrity of the game. Okay, yes, it's a crime game. I get it. All right, the raids are the raids. Whatever. I get it. The fact that people have to go below scum and present themselves as that kind of scum, that is the kind of stuff that I'm saying that should not be around. Like, stop it. Like, go get a dog.
You know, like this comment right here just shows your integrity. You know, like this is just a sleazy person who's got no integrity and disrespectful for whatever reason. Like they're acting like I'm gonna say
Juvenile.
a 16-year-old child, not not an adult. So
No, the thing is that this is the type of fallout that happens because they've got somebody sitting in their ear saying, "Go troll them."
right. And I don't know how, like, so they were trying
They're basically prostitutes.
for free.
Some nobody's even going to want to hire them out in 2 years.
Oh, gross. Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, used and abused.
Should we make a t-shirt with that?
Yeah. Put a picture of their screenshot.
Not with my name on it.
We'll put a little crying face with the hands up by their eyes, like boo hoo hoo. I was used and abused by Monarch or Westworld.
By Dodon X.
Oh, for sure, by me. My middle finger up one of their butts.
Oh, gross. Don't go down that road.
All I'm really going to say is this to these people. And I just want to make sure that this is really very clear to them. You can have my faction, but you will never have my good looks. Bitch. Oh, you're going to try to say that I'm not stunning compared to you? You're sitting in a basement somewhere behind a sweaty ass shirt and you're plugging away into the keyboard trying to keep your mom quiet and shit. Listen, my mom, I have to talk to her in stream because we don't live in the same house. You see, that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm not trying to say that you're a low life, but like I know you are. I know it.
He's a low life because
Oh, yeah.
I mean, who would put? Hold on a second. Let me go back. Where this?
I think what they're disappointed in is the fact that they thought I was going to be some fat guy with a long, greasy spaghetti strand hair, and then it turns out that I'm actually like this model-esque looking gangsterish type of motherfucker. That I'm like, listen, there's rules, and the fact that you're trying to exploit a certain vulnerability is actually hilarious, because that vulnerability, it was only ever given to you so that way it could expose a way more grandiose problem, which was nothing to do with that person.
Anyways, well, like I said,
now they're just being petty because I don't like what they have to say.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm petty too. You want to know what? I think that the people in the chat,
Petty too.
I'm going to call them what they are. They're fucking losers. Yeah.
So, I've had a dilemma lately, and it was whether to continue playing the game or not. And, here's the thing. A 30-year-old, no job, playing Torn. Is that what you do? Probably.
I'm 33.
Hey?
I'm 33, that dumb motherfucker.
Anyways, so I was like, I was discussing this with the two of you earlier. Like, I could have restarted without Dodonix knowing, and just played the game. And JA, you would have been playing the game.
Totally unaware, like I am anyways.
But we wouldn't have been part of any of this drama, and nobody would have known.
That's true. That's true. But you know what? We're all a stubborn bunch. I think it comes from growing up in this town.
I think it also had something to do with proving a point. I think that the point.
Yeah, we also know, like, growing up in this town, we believe in integrity in our personal characters. Like, that's ingrown in us through the town and growing up in the area. Like, it's don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal. Like all the regular morals that most people should have that some people seem to not have in Torn.
A lot of people seem to not have those ones.
So where were we? Oh yeah. Yeah, we could have been playing the game and just nobody would have known the wiser, but you're right. So when I was 3 months old and all this stuff happened, like I said before, I went and just did my own thing. Of course, Halloween happened, and I thought it was going to be just a one-time thing. And then, Omen XP decided, either with some other people, leaders possibly, or on his own, to do what he did, and which was create a script, which you didn't even know about till tonight, I don't think, Jay.
No, I didn't.
And you're like, what the heck? And I'm like, yeah, that's what's going on.
And like I said, that's why I asked, is my name on it? Because I was like, how can my name even be on it?
I had somebody message me, I think it was just after or towards the end of Halloween, saying my name was on, like, they were like loading it up so they could go hit somebody, and they're like, oh, why is your name in here? And they had no clue. And I'm like, so I pointed them to some stuff, and I said, none of it's true. And we had to, this is what we're dealing with, and we're probably going to deal with all the time. We're going to be dealing with trolls all the time. The faction, my faction, our faction, Jay, is, it's being raided.
And if I deal with trolls, I'll just.
So the faction's being raided, and that's what happened last time. And so, my next step, okay, if they raid the faction, they destroy the faction, what am I going to do? Am I going to stay in the game? I'm still at the same point I was over
It won't
Halloween.
matter. They'll just continue to do it. They'll continue to raid you. They'll continue to hit Dodon. They'll continue to hit me because they're petty little assholes.
Yeah, but they're also worried about what we're doing.
Can't stand 3 adults playing a game respectably.
Yeah, and you're right. They're just gonna Dodonics. They're just gonna keep. Sorry, they are. I think so. We've had the conversation. Why is it they're doing what they're doing? That's the real question.
Because it makes their peckers grow.
They're not Pinocchio here.
No, Dodonics, can you talk about why you think it's happening, or do you want to move on to something else?
Do I want to talk about why I think the raids are happening?
Why are they afraid of what you're doing?
Oh, that's simple. That's because they know that what I'm doing is actually dangerous for them in the longevity of Torn City, and that what I'm doing illustrates my knowledge of the game. And the fact is that in 5 years, if there's a handful of players with the knowledge base that I am able to generate or to provide to them, to illustrate to them in an effective way, then they're going to have a lot of problems because we're going to be very vastly wealthy. And that money is going to be what's dangerous to them. And when we are all vastly wealthy and we have enough money that we can just say, hey, you're gone. They're gone. And there's nothing that they can do about it. They can't bully us anymore. And the truth is that what they're trying to maintain is a precedent where if you're in a smaller faction, you have less significance. And now, while that is at times true, it's not something that is actually sustainable as a practice, because eventually you'll treat enough people poorly that we will all group together and that we will be able to withstand your assaults. And then all of a sudden we gain ground.
They're actually doing the Ponzi scheme, which is like, oh, we're investing money here and there, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, I got scammed.
It all got lost.
Oh, I got scammed out of this.
Yeah.
And it's all in their account.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening. And they're mad that we're saying, no, it's not going to happen anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I honestly think that that's true as well. And it's sad, to be honest. I think it's sad.
So, Jay, what kind of shirt do you think you should have? Yeah, she turned her mic off.
Yeah, it keeps freezing up on me every time I turn it on and off, but
so you're sitting here trying to insult us in the comments, but the truth is that your actions in recent time has really illustrated you as everything that you're trying to accuse us of.
Yeah, like that's the thing, is like they're trying to put it on us because they can't cover their own butts.
So, Jay, you know what? He's on to something. You need a shirt that says "I'm a dumb bee," and on the back, "Stay out of the forums."
Yeah.
Or you should just get a shirt that says "dumb bitch" and have an arrow that points over.
Up. Up.
Oh,
no, up.
Up like this.
Yeah, up.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm not on camera.
Over your shoulder. Yeah, over your shoulder. Dumb bitch. Over your shoulder.
No, it's this way. It's not this way. It's
That
this
one-
way.
You know,
It's a good one.
and then
so,
and then me just saying I'm confused.
yeah, I guess
Good one.
whatever.
Pointing over your
What are you
shoulder.
trying to say, DBF? What do you mean, bro? That's not even you. The truth is that
Dumb
you
bitch.
just sat there and scammed me out of how many tens of millions of dollars?
You know, I think this is oh, so that's the one from the faction.
Yeah.
I was like, it's probably Superior Shot and somebody else just making new names, but anyway.
Oh, it's for sure a bunch of people just trying to fuck with the general income. And the thing is what these factions are aware of, and what these smaller alliance factions don't understand is that the reason that I invest into them still, even though that this happens, is because typically, whenever these other factions or these other alliances try to scoop these guys, the ones that are willing to go, generally assholes. Also, the ones that are willing to go are generally not going to receive as well as well of a reception as they're expecting, especially with the foreknowledge that these other alliances have that they're fucking they're traitors. They're
Well,
treacherous, bro.
what really bothers me is the fact
Yeah,
that
but
the
you can make a
script was
new one,
made,
and I'll just keep
and,
rating
you know,
it too,
like,
you stupid fuck. Sorry.
some of the players like myself,
She gone.
I accidentally cut her off. This guy is like, we don't give two fucks if you raid our faction, we'll just make a new one. Yeah. Me too. I'll just keep
thing
raiding
that they're
yours.
gonna do to us.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I just do exactly to this person what they're trying to do to me.
Yeah. Well, I didn't realize how big the fallout was actually going to be. Like, why would some stupid little comment blow up so big from
It's
a
not
new
that.
account?
It's not even that. See, the thing is they haven't had anything to latch onto from me for a very long time.
Right, but they're just using us as an excuse, and like that's
Yeah.
what bugs me the most.
You know
What they were really trying to do was they were trying to pull everybody out of the woodwork so that they could try to like get us all onto the next year's list now.
Oh,
Well,
we're already
I
on
am
next
happy
year.
to report that the one faction that was raiding us, they were doing a war and they lost. So I'm happy about that.
So we're already on next year's list. Let me make that clear. We're
Yeah,
on.
but they were looking for like supporters. They didn't know who else I have, and they didn't know about the entire the GDM. They didn't know about the FYA until Bees Trigger let them in onto it, and so did Dorn AF, which are some pretty fucking low life
Like-
type shit to do.
You're cutting.
And it
out.
probably could have been a group of other people too. Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't really
so-
care though about that shit.
I mean, so I think this game really just brings out the worst of the worst, but also
Yeah.
I met somebody that I thought I for the first time, well, not the first time, but first time in a long time, I met somebody and they revived me and they're like, "Oh, your faction's being raided. Why is that?" And I talked to them. Like I talked to them before that, and then they realized that, and they're like, and then I talked to them, they're like, "Oh man," and then I'm like, "You're really nice," and this I'm assuming was a girl. Was like, "Yeah, well, I've got some really good people that I talk to in this game, and we're trying to make the game better." But the unfortunate thing about Torn City, I don't know why. Oh, I do know why, because it was based on being bad, and it's allowing people to just be their worst if they want to be. And I think essentially Torrance City will bring out the true you. So if you are truly a scammer and a crappy person, then that's how you're going to be in the game. And that's how you're going to show up on live feeds, in the comments, because there's no accountability for you. And the accountability within Torrance City is what?
Yeah, spotty at
Is
best.
yeah, yeah. So, and I think this is why I think I actually have, I don't even know if it's a love hate, but maybe it's a like and dislike, because I don't love the game and I don't hate the game. I don't, but there is a like of the game and there is a dislike of the game. Because after all, at the end of the day, it is just a game.
The thing is, though, okay, I'm going to have to back it up because you said that if they're like that, it brings out the worst in them if they play this game. Well, I have to disagree because they're already at their worst when they're
You
doing that stuff.
And now they're starting to raid
not-
this other
like,
faction,
they're-
the
they've
Nomads
already-
2.0.
They've already been doing it like if they're playing a game like this on online, they're like that in person as a human being already. Like it's
Yep.
already ingrained in them.
That's what I'm saying. If they're a crappy person in the game, they're probably a crappy person in real life. And
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. And just looking at
So don't be a crappy person, is what you're saying.
well, how can you tell a crappy person not to be a crappy person, because they're just going to be a crappy person? Like
That's true.
they don't care, and they're just going to continue the way they are. The only thing is, in real life, they can hide it. They can refrain from people seeing it, but they are able to, when, okay, I can't see this person. They've got some made up name. They're just a random whoever, wherever, and they think it's completely okay to do what they're doing, although it's not. It 100% is not okay, but it does reflect who they are.
That's true.
Yeah. It's just annoying that it's really.
We have to be the ones that stand up for it.
Yeah, and that we also have to be the ones that are targeted because of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I'm used to being targeted. That's my life. I grew up with a troll. So
yeah, Mom.
Like a lot of the stuff that they say in the forums, like it's filtered because they're not allowed to say a lot of stuff. But some of them are pretty inventive.
So, Dodonix, you're more familiar with Twitch. Will Twitch ban this person for the comments they're making?
Yes.
You could use it as moderator as well too. You could be moderator on it, or you could. The thing is if I were to stream this onto mine, they wouldn't have been able to do that because I have a moderator that's constantly just watching me, and they just would have already kicked all of them out. But I don't have this all set up, so it's good that it's able to happen like this.
Well, and on the other side of it, anybody watching later will see how much of a troll this person is.
Yeah, 100%.
And they can't take the shit, and they're laughing, so.
No, we can take shit, but you clearly take a lot more shit than you're supposed to. And I mean, I can take your insults, but you take my money. It's a good thing it's Torrance City money, because if it wasn't, and this was a real life event, you wouldn't be alive.
All right, so we decided earlier, we were talking about the shirt thing. Put your hand up and tell us what we were gonna make a shirt, what we were gonna make a shirt for, and
Stay out of the forums.
stay out of the forums for JA, and the finger down with the string on it. I think for you, Dodonix.
I like string.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I like string.
I like string.
Anyways, I don't have. Oh yeah, so and then I said I was I was gonna do mine with my profile picture because I like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
I like the let's go motherfuckers. So, anyways, what else do we have to share about Torn City this week?
Yeah, I think the
You think what?
problem
I think she's a robot again.
Yeah.
Robot.
with myself
Robot.
dealing with
Robot.
a lot of these people.
Robot.
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 They're hacking you, Jay. They're hacking you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we decided oh, what's this?
The whole
Oh.
thing keeps freezing.
Yeah, I just got that message. Monarch's hacking you.
Yeah.
Or
No.
maybe it's Westworld.
Westworld. It's Westworld and if. Whatever if is.
Do you not know what that is?
Inner fun.
Inner fun. We need a shirt. IF. Inner fun.
That's you. No,
I
that's
have-
me.
IF for the win?
No, we don't want them to win. Do we? Do we want them to win?
What?
Do we want if and Westworld to win?
I
What are
don't
they
even know.
winning?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Is the Island Wars going to start up again, Dodonix? Dodonix, your mic is off. Do you think the Island Wars are going to start up again? Is that what's going on?
Oh, you got me. I said, I yes, they are. The peace treaty ended on the 9th, so I wouldn't be surprised at a bunch of fallouts happening over that. And probably one of the concerns that Monarch has with myself personally is that if I were to be growing a super massive alliance and then joining the opposing side, it would obviously give them a huge advantage in their upcoming war.
Who's the opposing side?
Right now, it's probably going to end up being Crypto and Chain Reaction.
Okay, so the dirty bombs were Crypto and Chain Reaction, or just one of them?
How do you get a dirty bomb, anyways?
Kaboom!
Yeah,
I'll leave that to you.
you have to invest in it through a faction. It's quite costly. It's just money, basically.
Damn it, they want my money.
Yeah.
Who wants
Yep.
your money?
The dirty bomb people.
Yeah.
Oh, I seriously want to invest in a dirty bomb.
Oh, I
two or
want so many dirty bombs. It's not even
How
funny.
do you get them?
You have to buy them, basically.
What do you
From
got to
where?
Okay, so there's a thing in the faction. You know how we have the ability to take extra items when we fly. So as you earn respect in your faction, you open those things up. And we're actually like one away from being able to make dirty bombs, but you need a lot of respect to open that up. So each item that's opened up. So let's go back to the traveling thing. So one extra item. Let's just. I don't have it in front of me, but let's say okay. Well, you need say 5,000 respect for one extra item. The next two items. Well, maybe you need 10,000 respect for that. Three items. Well, now you need 15,000 respect for that. I'm just making up numbers, but just so you can understand. So on the other side, there's chaining and members. You use respect to open up the different things. Armory, you need to have respect to open up the armory. You need to use respect to open up the points section. Well, then you get to a point where you can open up the ability to make dirty bombs. And then I'm assuming, and Dodonix, this is where I'm going to ask you, you have to go buy items to make the dirty bombs. Can you clear that part up?
Yeah, you do. You have to buy cesium. Cesium
Okay.
is whenever a bomb gets dropped, you have a small percent of finding cesium on your city map.
Ooh.
Yeah, and if you get one of those, then you end up putting it on the market, and that's what somebody needs in order to build another dirty bomb.
And how much does that stuff cost?
Well, that's a good question. Let's go check it.
Okay, well, I'm sending you my money. I'm sending you all my money. You can have the dirty bomb. Just blow
You don't have
everybody
enough
up.
for sure. Hold on.
I think we were talking like $1 billion for dirty bomb.
I'm sending
More.
your mom's money too.
It's more than
I'm
that.
sending your mom's
It's
money too.
$619 million for one cesium.
And how many of those do you need to make?
I have half of that.
I don't know. Go to your faction for a second and check it, because I don't have access to looking at it, I don't think. Let me look.
No, I have that in my own money.
Just
Yeah,
hold on.
but hold on.
Jay.
So you also have to have the dirty bomb unlocked. Okay, go
Right,
to
I knew
Torn
that.
Wiki. Here's what I'll do. I'll just go to Torn Wiki.
No, I'm just gonna give you the money to build the bomb. Go
That's
blow
not
them
how
all
that
up.
goes. That's not how it goes. Okay, so
Torn up is going to be blown up.
construction. To make a dirty bomb, you must be a leader of a faction that has all the armory upgrades. The faction must have a 25-man capacity, but only needs to have 20 plus members. You have to have completed the general science education course. Buy the laboratory upgrade for 105,000 respect, and donate 100 times cesium 137 to the faction. So let's do the math.
You need
619 million times 100. So it's $61.9 billion for one bomb.
Wow, crap.
Yeah.
Or as Penny says in Big Bang Theory, crap on a stick.
Yeah, so like the truth is that bombs are really expensive.
But really fun.
Yeah, so they basically taken bomb creation off limits for anybody that's not in elite factions, not already have played the game for 10 years plus.
So basically, it's for all of those people that we're fighting against.
Yeah. Not for us.
I think Chedburn needs to get involved.
Chedburn for what?
Well, there should be a limit. There should be a limitation on what you do and how you do it. Like, so like if you're in a faction that's
there
one
should
knows
be a drop-down menu for if you're doing
you should only be able to attack factions in the same range as yours.
There should be a drop-down menu.
You are very frozen.
There
Robot.
can't be, like you, they,
I'm sorry, you sound like a valley girl.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
A valley girl or a valet girl? That's two different
Valley.
things.
Valley. Totally like that's a valley girl.
like an A as in a letter A.
Oh, we hear you. You're not a robot.
Not anymore.
Okay, I agree with what you were saying. You were saying something about limitations. I
Yeah,
think
a drop down menu.
well, Dodonic said factions like so. For example, our factions being rated by, like they should same as rank war. They shouldn't. There should be an ability. Okay, if this 100 million shouldn't be able to raid like a 5,000 respect faction. It's just
Yeah, and the same thing goes with wars. I mean, there are some wars that have been so mismatched.
oh yeah, and in our favor. And I felt bad. I sent the leader some money because I'm like, here, like I feel bad.
Yeah. Well, that's just you though.
I know. Actually, I got revived today because I had that overdose, and I was like 3 days something, and I was like, I turned on my revive, and I said, cool, like I got revived almost right away, so I was pretty happy about that. So I sent the guy $1 million, which I know that's the normal fee, right? Dodonics.
What was it?
I sent him $1 million. What did you say, robot? Robot.
I'm gonna sign off and say the world needs more dogs and less torn players.
Oh, you need a shirt that says that.
Yep. That's
The world
one.
needs
Sure.
more dogs
Yep.
and less torn players.
Yeah. Less nasty people in the world.
That's true. You know, that's why I love dogs more than people.
I wish that there was like some kind of like anytime somebody lied or did something like really
There'd
nasty.
be like a mark on their skin, like a line or something.
No, I'm
Wow, that got dark.
Oh, okay, sorry.
You lie too much, you become wrinkled.
no,
Yeah.
I was gonna say they got an electric shock, but
You want to kill them with electric?
no, I don't want to kill them.
That's
I just want
darker
them to
than
get,
mine.
like,
I was
They're-
thinking like a
They're
mark,
compulsive
like a line.
liars.
oh,
If you tell
zap,
a lie, you get a line.
zap, zap, zap,
If you
zap.
somebody, you get a
Jay,
Robot.
it sounds legitimately like you swallowed your microphone.
Robot.
Yeah. I'm going to say it. I said it. I'll say it again. Did you swallow your microphone?
It's gurgling in her stomach now.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it. That's what that sound is. It's not robotic. It's just dissolving.
It's gurgling in yeah.
Yeah.
I know. They just turn into goo.
Oh, there she is. She's talking through her stomach.
Hi. Yeah. No. They turn into goo like a big slimy glob of uck.
Anyway, I don't even know. This was a whole crapshoot this time, but it's almost 9:00, and we'll
Yep.
just do
I got
another
puppies to
crapshoot
feed you.
next week.
Yeah.
maybe
Stay out of the forums.
stay out of the forums.
I like
Yes.
strings.
Hey, oh, you like strings?
Yeah.
Let's go, motherfuckers.
Bye.
Bye.
And wait. I
What?
have some. Wait.
I already
how did
gave them the finger.
you already gave them the finger?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I'll give it to them again later. It's okay. They can get two.
Wait. How did I do that earlier? How did? Oh, hold on 1 second. We forgot something. We're going to sign off with, I think it was this one.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Have a relaxing, enjoyable evening. Don't be torn up over Torn City. Go to sleep.
Well, I
Or-
hope that you guys have a great rest of your night. And if you're a hater, go fuck yourself. And if you're a follower, then get fucked. You know what I mean?
I like dogs.
Good night.
Good night.